Hi everybody, it's Linda G here in Prescott, Arizona. I'm visiting my dear friends, Julie and Dennis. I almost didn't make it because I broke a nail, but I arrived safely. I'm leaving tomorrow, and I just wanted to touch bases. I wasn't able to do prayers because I don't know the password of my Google account to open it on another thing so I could look at the prayers and then tape on this phone. So, you guys rock. Thank you so much for all your letters and all your hopes and wishes and all the videos for me. I got through some email. Oh, doggone it. Sorry about this, you guys. I'm having to use a different phone to get your questions. And it keeps closing down on me. Okay, so we're going to ask some questions. Excuse, I go dark and then light depending on what the sun's doing outside. Did you guys catch that beautiful full moon last night? Well, Dennis took some pictures and he got a couple of UFOs. He always does. It's so cool. So they are just the hostesses with the mostesses. We're doing basically what we love to do, is figuring out what to eat next. We were going to go to Grand Canyon, but the Grand Canyon, man, it was windy yesterday. Hella windy and raining today, so I'll catch it the next time. So thank you guys for your questions. There's a lot of questions here, a heck of a lot of questions here. Okay, hold on one second. This thing's gonna run. I can't pause it, you guys. So what I just have to do is go with the flow. Okay, so for some reason, I just went a little blank on the name of that place that Elon Musk was involved with. That they just went in and grabbed. Peter Thiel is part of it. And I can't think of the name of them. Even though it's been on every show, I just went blank. But let me tell you, that particular thing is huge. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot bigger than you think. There's a lot of psychic readers are telling you this, but I will tell you that a lot of things are going to change before January 20th. And take it or leave it, believe me or not, but I'm going to tell you that that particular thing that's happening, I see some major news coming out by Intel. And I see Jack Smith watching. Now, I know he said he was going to leave before Trump came in, but I'm almost feeling like there's some stuff getting ready to happen. And by the way, the news just reported that most of the Senate, the majority of the Republicans said, no, they don't see Musk making it. So Musk will not go into office. If that could even be because they're not going to get in there. Now they're down to 1% with Trump winning. So he had a 1% out. But as the news media is saying, wait a second, this guy didn't even get 40-something% likable rate. Why is he up 1%? There's so many things on here that are going to come out. Now, I can't guarantee you this will be overturned. That I can't do. But I can tell you, if he still gets, I don't think he'll get locked in January 20th. I think there's going to be some major investigations with Russia, with cheating, like a lot of stuff. So let's say they can't really fight it because, Starlink was destroyed. Elon Musk destroyed all the Starlinks that were up in the air, cheating on this. He knew what he was doing. If they covered up their tracks too much and they still have to let them in, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a tough road. It's not going to be pretty at all. So that I can tell you that I see. And also, just recently, they said that MSNBC is 53% decrease in viewing. By the way, I don't watch it at all. CNN is laying off a whole bunch of people. They had a deep cut. Fox News is up 36%, so whatever. But the most Googled question right now on the internet is, how can I change my vote? Because you got that Vidic, whatever his name is, Swami something. You got him saying, well, this is how we're going to deal with Social Security. Anybody with an odd number is not going to get Social Security. So basically half of everybody is not going to get Social Security. I don't know what the hell he's coming from. Him and Elon Musk don't even have a position that's going to work for them. I see Elon Musk having to go sooner than later. Something big is coming up for him. This Vidic, yeah, no. And you know, Trump tries to give them something to placate them. He doesn't care what they think. Because if enough of people come out and say, man, you can't hurt our constituents like this in Kentucky or whatever, he will double take it. You know, he's a lot of bluster, but a lot of things that he says won't come true. But let me tell you something. I got this strong feeling, I think I was talking to Julie and Dennis, and I got this strong feeling that if something happens, because I can't say for sure that he won't get in, but if something happens and he's in, and the military will not stand with him. I mean, as it is, they're talking about cutting VA benefits, and our Dennis was in Vietnam, and it took him 36 years to get anything from them. So he knows, and he knows vets. And let me tell you, even if they voted for Trump, they will wish they hadn't. Because if he starts touching the benefits. So, I gotta ask Spirit, hold on. Okay, Spirit. Remember years ago, I saw Trump being pulled out in handcuffs? I'm seeing that now. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but I'm seeing that now. They're going to find some untoward underneath, just some really major stuff that Putin was involved with. I'm not sure about Putin, because even though United States television isn't showing this, people are in a huff in Russia right now. And the American citizens are coming out, not American citizens, the Russian citizens are, you know, having riots. And apparently Putin decided, I think 700,000 men have died, and he decided he can't pay out what he promised everybody he'd pay out, so they're going to get like a half, if that. And, you know, these families are done. You took our son's life or daughter's life, and you're going to play this? I don't think so. So this is, sorry, I got to keep opening the screen. Okay. Any bold actions, this is from Sally, from Biden before January. Let's take a look, see. Oh, so I got to tell you guys a quick story. Oh, and Everybody Loves Sterling's show the other day. You know, he wasn't really getting any hits, and he was kind of stumped. And then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom. Watch his show. He's got some good info. Sorry I go dark and light, but it's because the sun's moving back and forth. So it's probably Satan in here trying to cover me up. Okay, so tell me what about Biden. He knows something's up. Oh, I got to tell you, though. We went to the store the other day in Prescott, and there was a See's Candy there. So, you know me, it's like Christmas. Ooh, there's a See's Candy. Let's go in there. And Julie was walking with me, and she says, you know, I don't really eat candy, and I don't really have it in the house because I don't want Dennis. You know, Dennis had some health issues. I want to keep Dennis away from candy. So basically, in a way, I kind of felt like, ooh, so is it going to bother you I'm getting candy? You know? Oh, yeah, I'll think about it. Whatever. Where's the candy? And we go in there, and the two of them were right with the ladies in the front ordering candy. I said, yeah, right, girl. She got good taste. Oh, God, the food here. Oh, my God, you guys. Needless to say, that's all we do is think about what to eat next. And they cooked a brisket last night that he had bought that's all organic. I can send you guys the number. They do steaks. Or it's all organic. And we did the brisket with mashed taters, and I made a brisket gravy. And they did the corn on the cob that they cut the corn. You know, it's not packaged corn on the cob, which from now on I'm going to do, because that was the most delicious corn on the cob. It was delicious. So anyway, yeah, we were all like, oh God, we was in seventh heaven. Okay. Tell me any bold action from Biden before January. Any bold action from Biden? Apparently Tuesday, you don't quote me on this because I'm not sure. I read it somewhere. Tuesday, Kamala's going to come out with some sort of report or tell people what they're doing as far as recounts. There's a bunch of recounts happening in Philadelphia. There's still votes being counted, so that 1% may go down. Okay, tell me what I can tell. Biden feels energetic to me. You know, I told you about that dream I had that he seemed so sad, but he feels energetic to me. Sorry, I got to open this phone again. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at Joseph Biden. Oh, in the back of his mind, this is betwixt us, he is thinking, I should have ran. He was under a lot of heat. And he is thinking, you know, he probably could have won. That's what he's thinking. I can't guarantee it. Yeah, and then he had him over at the White House. And by Trump, what did I tell you guys? Trump was trying to talk him into letting him in earlier. Let's just swear me in now. No. Oh, you want a nice movement, unlike what you did for me? You even locked me out of the White House. His wife is standing right next to him. Ooh. There's something to do. Some big event, you guys, and this could be involving money. Interesting. He's going to get even stronger as he starts receiving the information. Okay? So wait for it. Don't come to judgment. Entertainment purposes only. But it's some good news coming up. So yes. Oh, heck to the yeah. Okay. 1 second. Gotta open this thing again. How is Kamala feeling? Let's take a look at her. She's been kind of quiet. You know, like MSNBC, even people that I care about are like, yeah, just let it go because he won. And I'm not arguing that case, but I'm saying wait for it because I can feel like boom, boom, boom. And you remember back when he was in office, I often felt that I know Mueller said that he was in the hands of Putin and nobody did a thing. Merrick Garland, nobody did a thing. I'm feeling like they get beyond a reasonable doubt proof that there's something fishy and Putin is in trouble. I want to take a quick look-see on him too. Okay, so tell me about Kamala. I just read on Biden. Rick Scott and Ted Cruz did not win. They cheat like they're breathing. I'm going to guarantee you they cheat. They did not win because Florida and Texas are known for that. I thought the House might be almost at a tie or the Dems would override them. And we still have some more seats to come in and they're having some recounts. Don't blow it off yet. Kamala's looking at a new beginning coming up and she's coming out of the Ten of Swords. So she was, disappointed, but wishes come true. Some good news. She's got the karmic star on her. Now, here's my question. And those of you who are professional in politics can let me know. If Trump is found to be a traitor before they even lock him in, they can probably say, no way. Would Kamala go in, or would they have to have another vote? I know if he died, that JD would go in. But if there's some conspiracy going on, then what happens? FYI, write me when you can, grindle9103 at comcast.net. Oh, and that Joy Biden, B-I-N-N-I-E, Binny, he got 5,000 subscribers and his calendar's full. And he really just wanted to thank everybody. Again, I'm sorry I'm so dark in the face, but it can't be helped because I've got the energy of the realm behind me. Boy, that moon was beautiful last night. Beautiful. And I pray to the realm. They can't, like the ETs can't change anything. But we can ask them if they can maybe do a little push, maybe push them off a cliff or something. Something simple. Just joking, of course. Okay. If something happens and Trump goes in, I think it'll be the lowest rating, because this voting thing was the highest rating MSNBC got, and then they dropped off 54%. Because I told you I was sick of that Steve Kornacki. But if they still have something, it's not, there'll be his people there, but I don't see it as being a big event. He hates that. Here it is. Woody, thank you, Woody. Shane Copeland's Polymarket CEO. I'll take a look at that too. So I did Kamala. I did Biden. Told you Elon Musk is in huge trouble. Let's just real quick, let's look at Shane Copeland's Polymarket. Is this a huge deal? Somebody just said, did North Carolina go blue? And I absolutely heard yes. That's interesting. Are they still counting votes? Gosh, I'm so dark. Sorry, you guys. At least you can hear me. Okay, tell me. He's talked to Elon Musk a couple of times. And what was interesting is that the map they had was the same map that Musk said, and said, here you go, here's a prediction. We win. No, it was too much on the spot. They know something's up. They're looking deep dive, but it's also a lot of corrupt money here. It's going to create a lot of chaos. Stuck, unable to move forward. Knight of Wands, a lot of information. It'll change things. Things are going to change, you guys. This is about money. I'm going to tell you right now, this is about money. Absolutely. So put that in your back pocket. Okay, hold on. I'm having to use a different phone. Fortunately, he gave me his code because it keeps shutting off. Okay. Oh, thank you guys for my prayers of my new niece. She's Keely's home. The baby's still in the ICU, but apparently doing really well. And thank you guys for all your own input and your dreams. People are having a lot of dreams about Trump being in trouble physically. Do you see a recount for Ted Cruz? I hate to tell you, no, I don't. Because of Texas. Texas is going to stand firm and act like they're, you know what, don't stink. There's a lot of good people in Texas, but I feel very corrupt at the top. We are going into Aquarius. Pluto is going into Aquarius. And one of the things about Aquarius is the truth will be known. Things are going to happen faster now, because when it was in Capricorn, it was about business and money. Now, this is about truth and digging in deep. We will get all the information. And when Putin finally is gone, I see someone going in his safe and taking out, you know, the stuff they had on Trump. There's so much. I can tell you, I can even hear somebody, but I can't guarantee you when. I see somebody saying he was never truly a legitimate president. He was never truly legit because he was working in foreign hands. Pennsylvania is definitely going to do some recounts, you guys. And don't lose hope about the House, because it feels like it's going to get almost tied. If it's still not 100% Dems, if they're still there in 2 years, everything's going to go blue. What'll happen, it'll turn blue like it did with George Bush, his second term. Everybody voted him in because he said there was weapons of mass destruction. And then when they found out there wasn't, everybody was so furious that when they hit the voting for Congress and the Senate came, it went all blue. You know what? Vice President Harris and President Biden are quiet because they can't be discussed. You can't go out there and do grievances. They're still trying to show class, like they're going to be classy. I mean, they did a lot of work on that White House, cleaning up them toilets and stuff. But I see Biden happy. Why, Biden? I see him happy. I see him smiling. I see her getting intel, people coming and telling her what's going on. And I will tell you that the alleged coming up president, Trump, is not getting the intel. The top-notch people are very afraid of him. Very afraid of him. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And every single person he's saying is going to be in his cabinets, there's issues with. It's going to be the same thing, different day, where people start stealing money from inside and they're going to kick them out. He just got done saying it with Biden, that Elon Musk needs a place to go because he can't seem to get rid of him. What's that tell you? You know, but he's bought his seat. Elon Musk has bought his seat. So he doesn't dare say, go. But he starts getting too much attention. But you notice Elon Musk isn't talking that much. That Vedic, whatever, Swami, how dare he go up there and say, oh, everybody with the Social Security that's odd it's going to be stopped. What the hell? And fortunately, he has no power. He can't do that. And if the president, see, the thing is, Donald Trump, if he becomes president, he does worry about what people think. As much as crazy as that sounds, he does. If his constituents are like going crazy over this, he doesn't care about losing anything because he thinks he's going to be in there for a while, but he's not going to be. He's going to be, if he goes in, I'm not seeing it last very long. Okay. Do you still see Jack Smith handling indictments to Congress members going forward with prosecuting DJT? Well, he's talked to his members and they're talking about moving maybe even to Canada or some European city to get out of his way because that's how cray-cray he is. But it's coming back. It's all coming back. Hey, have you noticed not one word about that judge in Florida, Aileen? Nobody's talking about it. Yeah, and look at, people are telling, dude, this guy was on charges in Monterey, California. He wants him to be the Secretary of Defense for sexual assault of a child and stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing? So it just feels like he's not listening. He owes favors. He goes for the people that do right by him. So, yeah. But there's a lot of history with all these people, and it's not very nice. And I don't see Giuliani getting nothing. I see Giuliani calling him, but he will not have him anywhere near him. See, so you could be very loyal to Trump, and you're still not. Now, what about the pillow guy? I just heard no. Okay. Yeah, and Deb said, what happened to J.D. Vance? He's totally quiet. I see him in the background. Oh, he's working with Johnson. They're talking about that 25. But you can't push it forward unless you have the numbers, and they're not going to have the numbers. Let me tell you, the people who are in office right now, you got your Trumpsters, but that loyalty oath isn't as strong as you would think. I could be wrong, entertainment purposes only. But mark my words. And if he pulls that fast one like he does with, I'll just push him into office anyway, without a proper security background, etc., it's not going to work. They're not going to last long. They'll barely be there. And anybody working in the Department of Defense or for the military, they're not going to put up with a lot of this stuff. They're just not. You just don't hurt vets like that. You're going to fire generals. It's so unbecoming. That's why I see them grouped. Maybe some of it isn't even a legal group, like people who intel that will go in and do some covert situation. They're desperately searching for information on Trump to destroy him. Oh. Yeah, let's take a look. Will the Matt Gaetz investigation actually come out for all of us to... Apparently, there was a lot of people who testified. And hey, if you're so innocent, why don't you let the investigation come out? I just know that he used to go down on the floor and they said it was disgusting that he would brag about what he would do at these parties. Remember that guy in the wheelchair that even said, I didn't really like it there anyway? They had those crazy parties with a lot of drugs and stuff. He was telling the truth. So tell me about, this is weird doing the show like this. I'm not in my own comfortable environment with my doggies. Rest to go. Okay. But it's comfortable here. This is my home away from home. Okay, Matt Gaetz. What's going to happen with Matt Gaetz? Will that investigation come out? Somebody is making a copy. If it comes out illegally. It'll be leaked. Woohoo! It'll be leaked, you guys. Look at this. Oh, some people are going to be pissed. It really makes him look like a fool. Matt Gaetz isn't going to get the position with that or not with that. That's what I need to tell you guys. He's not going to get the position. They're going to give it to somebody else. It's like he put that woman in that killed the puppy, but he was thinking about her for vice president, but the puppy deal was too much. And that's what this is. He's going to say, Matt, sorry, dude, but Matt's already posting on Twitter, oh, I can't wait to get even with people who falsely accuse me. Well, if it's false, show what the records are. Show that we've determined it's false. That's all we need to know. It's like, if I go in to see my doctor and I say, dude, I weigh 110 pounds. Well, if I don't step on that scale, I can't prove it. But you know what? You're just going to listen to me and I'll tell you what I weigh. I'm one of the ones when I go in, I take the jacket off, the glasses, the rings, the earrings. Try not to breathe in air. So Whimsy and Sterling, everybody's saying they had some good shows. And let me tell you, the CIA and FBI. There was some Trump fans in there. There was when he left the Secret Service. But I feel that the FBI and CIA are really double timing it, and the Intel division in Senate and Congress is really double timing it, looking for anything they can comb through, because they know he's a danger, and they knew he didn't win by no landslide. Oh, someone just said, welcome to our beautiful state. I got to tell you, somebody made a comment to me about Prescott. Oh, yeah, well, it's not, well, not that. Oh, my God, it's beautiful. The rock formations and everything. Okay. Oh, and Melania's not going to live at the White House. She got to take care of her baby who's 18. She's got a boyfriend. She got a whole different life. She don't need them. She doesn't really like the White House. She doesn't even want to go back there. And I tell you, that was a slap in the face what Putin did. Putin's in trouble. I'm going to tell you right now. Putin's in trouble. I can't guarantee the time frame, but Putin's in trouble. Oh, okay. Sharon wants to know, will Donald force all states to purchase his Bible? No, he can't. That's illegal. Okay. Yeah, Trump will, and he did this before, appointing people without a background check, and it's not going to last very long. There's going to be so much. Listen, we still need our journalists. I'm sorry about MSNBC and CNN, because I don't feel a real vibe there. But I see journalistic integrity. I see people writing the truth. To where it'll be that Trump can't really sue them or try to shut them down, because there'll be hearings and then they'll show the proof. It's like they kept telling him when he said that the votes were rigged. It's like, really? Okay, well, show us. Give us some proof. And he never had it because he was lying. Another hit I had was that the reason he said it was rigged so badly, he was so shocked that he lost because of his ego. But also, I think there was somebody behind the scenes working to try to cheat on this, and he was shocked because, the cheating happened in 2016 too. Okay. Oh, there's going to be recounts in Arizona? Let me look real quick. No, actually, this isn't even my phone, so I can't look real quick. I went to look what the numbers are right now for Congress, because 2 women just won. One barely just won, 2 Democrats. So I saw with Dennis and Julie, there's a big chips factory out here that they built, Biden had built, that's going to give thousands of jobs. And apparently they shorted in so it can't be dismantled. He'll try. And I love that. That's going to be fantastic. And, let's talk about Kennedy too. What's going to happen with RFK? The one piece of good news, if there's any good news, I was hearing he's going to stop this, he's going to stop that, and they showed a child with smallpox. It was terrible. But he's not saying no vaccines. He's saying you have the option. He wants you to have the option that you're not required to be vaccinated and this and that. So I was glad to hear that. But I don't see him lasting long there. He doesn't have the experience it takes. He will be nose up in the air. People will not like him. He wants to fire all kinds of civil servants. It's not going to make him any friends. Boy, that wasn't what his dad was like. That was not what his dad. My sister tried to work for RFK when he was running. They were so packed, they had to turn her down. RFK. stay tuned. Information coming in on him. He's reversed with a wheel of fortune upside down. Some information is going to come out on him that's not going to sit well with others. He thinks he has carte blanche, but I almost feel like there's so much pushback. Listen, the big pharmaceuticals and the people who do these injections, these vaccines, they'll be running to Trump. You know, don't expect another dime from us unless you get rid of him. That's what I picked up. Okay, so I wanted to look at that. And thank you guys for all these questions. My goodness. I actually see Bing Geller. I actually see Trump's Republicans. There are some people that will stand by him, but I really see that whole Matt Gaetz thing turned off a lot of Republicans. It's like, why would you get somebody as stupid as him? And I don't think they like the RFK one either. So it's no, we're not going to stand together and kumbaya and get Matt Gaetz in there. And if Robert Kennedy's stepping on too many feet, we'll remove him. Let's see. Please say this is a nightmare and we will wake up. Like I told you guys, why can't we get a break? But this too shall pass, and there's a reason for all this, as crazy as it sounds. But I really feel this is going to kind of blow up the system. It's even going to have to make Democrats better, because because of that Pluto and Aquarius, that is very, very powerful. It's about the truth. And there's going to be so much truth coming out, even with PJ, whatever his name, P. Diddy, and with the gentleman that was killed in, what was his name? Anyway, it was Trump's good friend, Epstein. A lot of stuff is coming out. And there won't be as many rumors. I feel people actually saying the truth, because sometimes we couldn't tell what was what. Remember that? Okay. You know, JFK wants to do good. He wants to clean our water. He wants to do food stuff, but he can't do it overnight if he can even stay in there, because he said no sugar and cereal, which is actually not a bad idea. But good luck. Good luck getting the GM and General Mills or whatever. All these cereal companies aren't going to be able to handle it right off. But I see part of that being like he wants it to work out. But I just see pushback, pushback, pushback. And then if Trump is in and we go into, because it's not going to be that far of senators and congressmen, and we switch over in 2 years with a blue wave, it's going to pretty much cut the purse strings off of these people. Oh, Trump would be furious. I don't think Trump's going to last 2 years if he does get in. The economy is already starting to show signs of stress. The stock market is falling down as we speak. He's just going to ploy all the money out. That's how he does. That's how he does. Laurel said, I have a letter from Stephen R. Spoonamore sent to Kamala from a site I read about what he found out and copied to my phone, and it's 14 little pages telling to reconsider their concession speech about votes and telling to do a recount. I'm telling you, so many people have written me and said, my vote got lost. I'm telling you, he did not win. He did not win. He may say he won, but he did not win. Entertainment purposes only. And the other countries are going to reject us. Nobody wants to have anything to do with him or have him in their business because he's not right. I feel someone said something to me. He won't get that powerful, but that he's the type that would tell Russia, oh yeah, go ahead and take Alaska. Oh my God. I mean, not that it's not going to happen, but I felt it. Should we get out of stocks? Remember in 2008, that little old lady came to me and she had so much money in stocks. And she said, Linda, do you think I should get out of stocks? And I had no stocks and I didn't know. So I threw the cards and it said, absolutely yes. She listened to me and she took all her money out of stocks. And I think within the week was the crash. Should we get out of stocks? Well, young people don't have to get out because they can leave it there. It'll build back up. Should we get out of stocks? I know a lot of people are getting their, they're talking about cutting pensions, Social Security. There's a lot of stuff they're talking about that they're not going to be able to do. I just got that. Either that or they're not going to be in office and be able to do it. Women's rights won't be touched. Ooh. There's disappointment with stocks, you guys. So hang in there. I don't see, this is like probably even this fall. There's some turbulence with stocks, but is Trump in office? I don't know, but there's some turbulence with stocks. It doesn't show the tower or the Ten of Swords or a big crash, okay? Even if a Democrat was in there, there might be some things coming up. Okay. Ukraine. I don't know where you guys are doing this. Is Casey Anthony going to be made head of Child and Family Services? That's an absolute fraud statement. No, she's not going to be made. It's like a joke. No, she will not be made. Okay, so tell me what happened about Ukraine. I saw the gentleman that's in charge, what's his name, Blinken. I saw him say, any monies we can gather up, we're going to send straight to Ukraine. So tell us how Ukraine is going to be. Putin got mad at Trump and said he was lying. He said there was no agreement with Ukraine, that he could stop the war. And I said, none of that happened. You don't want to piss off Putin. And if you do, stay away from windows and be careful where you eat. Something's going on with his own people. What did I tell you years ago? It will be his people that take him out. Okay, so tell me about the war is still ongoing. Here's money, funds from other countries. Here's a lot of love going towards them. The sun, the truth is on them. Yeah, Putin is evil. The king doesn't know where to go. That's Putin. The king doesn't know where to go. And there might be a woman that takes over in Russia. But look, they stand in the depths of despair. So will he be okay? Yes. It's just really sad. And let's look at Netanyahu's going to go down. They just got done with drones bombing children. A surgeon talked about it. And this will be my last question because I got to go, you guys. We got to think of something else to eat. Okay, here we go. Whoa, whoa. He's evil too. Not good. I'll tell you, Jared's right in the front. Jared is going to be in trouble, I don't know when, for the monies he received from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia could care less about him. They're telling me to tell you to hold on. Something's going to happen soon. Something is going to kind of stop all this. I told you, I kept feeling like he might be kidnapped or taken, so he has to go through a tribunal, something like that. But because the people in Israel, a lot of people in Israel don't want this. So, but anyway, I just couldn't believe that Orange Crush could be at the top of the list when people stand in the line and says, the reason I'm voting for him is because Biden started the hurricanes. It's like, oh my God. There's nothing you can do. But you know what? Find out. You're going to find out. When I start putting your abilities to live up on the platter, that's when things are going to change. So in a way, if he does get in, it's going to be such a blowback. It'll help those people who have those glasses on to break them and say, why did I even... he's going to mess with the vets. He's going to mess with too many people. So watch what happens. So I'll be back next week, you guys. Catch you on the other side. Cheers.